Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone. I am Life Coach Shaun, Joya, the man from Pasig City. I am a professional certified life and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. And as a life coach, I empower men to be mentally fit so that they can stay inspired to live a more meaningful and fulfilled life. And in the workplace, I help people leaders create a mentally fit work environment so people at work stay efficient and effective in the work that they do. You are joining me today for Integrate here in our new digital space, Think Talk Broadcast. Think Talk Broadcast is a flagship community project of the speakers of the Coaching Think Talk and Life Coach Philippines and members of Coach A coaching community. Our mission is to get closer to our kindred and serve better our coaching tribe. And what we envision is being the go-to network for content that connects with the mind, with the heart, and the soul through the platform of life coaching. This is us in the Philippines advancing coaching as an art, a science, a lifestyle, a profession, and also a business. Your one coaching thought for today is from Muhammad Ali. He said that friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Today is the 28th of May in the year 2022, and I'm broadcasting beyond borders of Pasig City. Do you know that the word Pasig came from? It came from the late Dr. Jose Villa Panginiban, a linguist, a professor, and former director of the Institute of National Language, said that Pasig is an old Sanskrit word that refers to the river flowing from one body to another. O kaya tinawag siyang Pasig. Yan, di ba? Yung Pasig River. You are joining me today for Integrate. These programs are created for men and the coaching conversations on topic that allows you to create an integrated work life. The word integrate is to combine one thing with another so that they become a whole. And the feeling of guilt at times can be the biggest hurdle that we've experienced in the work that we do, especially for those married men out there who's taking care of their spouse and also their family. If you've heard the word work-life balance, that's the thing that we have been seeking for, we have been looking for. We want to be able to be in a space, an ideal state in which our work and in our life are balanced. But in the reality, it's two separate environments, and it can cause a lot of stresses and pressures in the way that we lead our life, which is affecting our overall well-being. And work-life integration, if mastered, will allow you to bring work and life closer together. It means you care less about what's work time and what's personal time, and you focus instead on what's the best time for you to do all of these things. And the show allows you to integrate your life and work by learning different mindsets. We're going to teach you, different mindsets from successful people, and so that you can, see things in a big picture and see the components of the life that you live. Because I believe that there's no competition in work life. There's only integration. My guest for tonight is from the city of Manila. He has, a collection of One Piece figure models, counting more than 40 na, 43 ata, if what he shared to me. Professionally, he is an executive for a well-known outsourcing company supporting end-to-end operations. He's a husband to Lena for 15 years now, and a father to two wonderful children, Jet and Megan, who are 15 and 14 years old, respectively. Please allow me and welcome Chan Dela Peña, who's my VIP guest for today. Chan!
Uy, naiya ako sa VIP. Kumusta, brother?
Thank you for allowing gracing me in this conversation. Yung challenge ko lagi sa mga guests ko, what I ask them, because typically in the corporate world, di ba, pag ini-introduce natin, we introduce them yung role mo, what do you do, and so on, how long have you been in the company, and so on. But I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you to introduce yourself in a way that you haven't introduced yourself in the workplace and also with other people. Yeah, introduce yourself in a very, very different way today than what you regularly introduce yourself in the workplace or other people. Go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm Christian De La Peña, so people call me Chan. Ako ay isang ama, family driver, tropa ng dalawa kong teenagers na anak, at best friend ng mahal kong asawa.
Yo.
hindi ka pa, okay yan.
Thank you, Chan. Chan, yan, kanina inintroduce kita and we've been talking about it. And for friends of Chan, no, you see his posting, meron siyang mga pinopost na mga picture ng mga One Piece eh. when I was going through it, sabi ko, ang daming One Piece niyan. Sabi mo 40, di ba? Binilang ko parang mga 20 ata yung nakita ko sa isang rack mo doon and what have you. Chan, when did you start, when did you decide to collect those One Piece? I know you've shared a reason behind you collecting it. Pero kailan ka ba nag-start yan? At ano ba yung punot dulo niyan kung bakit ang dami mo ng collections ngayon?
Yep. So, well, to start off, One Piece, it was created in 1997. And it was a manga. Yung Japanese comics that you read from right to left instead of reading, a regular book from left to right. So 1997 it was created, but I've learned about it in college. So sometime in 2002 to 2004. Then I got hooked up because the story is unique. It's about pirates, and what comes to mind when people hear pirates? Syempre, robbery. Nothing good comes to mind when people hear that. So I got curious. I started reading it. Then it turns out it's more than that. Yung crew ni Monkey D. Luffy is actually the opposite of what people think about pirates. Their crew is centered on friendship, loyalty, and achieving their goals. And also, they also have plans, and they each of them has their own journey in achieving their goals. So from college, kasi around 2006, that's when I got married to Lena. From 2006 until 2021, nagpahinga ako sa One Piece. Kasi syempre, andyan na, sunod-sunod na yung, 1 year older lang yung panganay ko than my youngest. Then, of course, started working. Nag-shift yung priorities ko from reading One Piece to work, family, etc. So meaning, meron ako ng most likely mga more than 10 years na naipon worth of manga to read. Then I revived that, or I revisited One Piece again in March of last year. And I missed it. Yung 8 to 10 years na pahinga ko dun sa anime na to, I got caught up in 1 month. Kasi pa nagre-release sila ng chapter, that's only one
Yeah.
chapter every week.
Okay.
Minsan meron pang pahinga yung author na magbe-break sila for 2 weeks or sometimes even a month. So I got caught up in 1 month for the episodes that I missed for more than or between 8 to 10 years. Then, alam mo naman yung social media ngayon, it feels like they're listening. So when I started reading One Piece again, apparently, yung news feed ko, napupuno na ng mga suggestions about One Piece figures. And then I got, it caught my fancy. Then I told myself, yeah, why not? Pero before I started collecting, nag-research muna ako kung ano ba yung mga iba't ibang lines, manufacturers, ano yung best na brand na i-collect. And when you collect, saan ka dapat mag-stick? And I can use the JDM and European car analogy setup.
Meron din ganon.
Meron din sa figures. Like in my case, I stick to collecting yung buong crew ni Monkey D. Luffy. Tapos I collected din yung mga warlords and also yung some of the admirals. Then from there, what I enjoyed the most in collecting is dealing with people. You know, pag may nakita kang post, you chat, you call them, you discuss yung details ng figures nila, and may haggling din at some point. Although, now that most of our transactions are online, I would say na talagang kailangan natin mag-ingat because when I started collecting, siguro 2 beses ako na bogus. Meaning na I paid in full. Lagi na mga ganun na parang money down first, deposit sa GCash or sa bank account ng seller. So that's what I'm doing. Yung isang bogus na yung first time was I paid, then sa pictures and video, ang okay yung figures, walang damage. When I got it, sira. And hindi ko na makontak yung seller after that. Yung isa naman, wala talagang pinadalang figures at all.
Pagpadala mo, wala na. Nawala na parang bula.
Wala na. Kaya ayun, okay. So I learned from that. Kasi sila yung mga sellers na tipong parang nag-start lang din magbenta. So I continued to research. I learned from that. I continued to research, look for reputable shops na nagbebenta talaga ng mga figures with high ratings from their customers. Then doon na ako nag-stick hanggang sa naging loyal na lang ako ng 2 shops na in-orderan ko ng figures whenever something new comes out.
Ang galing, no? Ano yung una mong binili? What's the first figurine you bought?
Hindi si Luffy kasi si Luffy madali lang siyang hanapin. So I saw this figure, si Rayleigh. So siya naman yung nag-mentor kay Luffy. Si Rayleigh, he's an old pirate from the generation before Luffy. When Luffy failed and lost his stepbrother, si Rayleigh was the one who looked after him, helped him, cope with the situation and train him to be a better person. So siya yung unang-una kong binili na figure, and hanggang ngayon nasa akin pa siya. And
yun yung ano mo. Ano yung most valuable mo din sa collection mo? Most valuable?
Si Jinbei. Si Jinbei yung newest crew ng Straw Hat. So he's a fishman, or ano ba sa Tagalog natin nun? Chokoy ba yan? Chokoy?
Chokoy.
Yes. Hanggang ngayon, tinatanong pa rin ako nila na kung magkano yung bili ko doon. Pero, kasi nakikita ko may mga naghahanap na interested bumili ng figure na yun. Because when when the manufacturer is Mega House from Japan,
Mm.
and yung line ng figures is called Portrait of Pirates. So what they do is when they create a figure, it's a very limited ano lang
Production.
piece. So
Mm.
let's say 1,000 lang. After that, wala na.
Okay. So,
Kaya
ano talaga?
kaya
Okay.
Kaya yung ibang mga collectors, especially yung may mga budgets din, bibili sila niyan ng same figure, let's say 3 pieces, or mag-pre-order sila ng 3 pieces na. They'll keep one for themselves. The other two, they'll hold it for at least 2-3 months. After that, they'll sell it.
So ano to, parang it's also an investment for you. If you're collecting, also an investment kasi you can resell it in the future at a higher price than what you bought it.
Yes, sir. Magulat ka yung mga anime nung time natin, sila Voltes 5, sila Daimos, Ghost Fighter, ang mamahal.
Oo.
And makikita mo yung mga figures nila or toys nila, hindi pa din inaalis sa box ng seller who originally bought it. And they're selling it for like really, really good money.
That's good. Pero itong mga collections mo, do you play around with it or it's really for display?
Display lang, sir. Mga laruan na hindi pwedeng paglaruan.
Hindi ba na paglaro? Hindi ba na yung anak mo parang gustong buksan yung isa tapos gagalawin ng gano'n? Walang mga gano'n yan.
Hindi naman. Buti na lang din nga mga teenagers na yung mga anak ko. So they know na yung mga toys na yun are for display. Although once every 2 months I take them out from the cabinet. Pinapalitan ko yung articulation nila. Kasi may iba-ibang posing din yan eh. Palitan yung articulation and I dust them off.
Para malinis, no? Ganun siya. Chan, if you take a look at yung One Piece specifically, you've been reading it for the longest time, no? Kung ikukwento mo yung One Piece at ipaparallel mo siya sa buhay mo, how is that, similar or different?
Well, definitely there's number one, there's goal. And there's friendship. Tapos there are lessons, failures along the way, and how they learn from it and pick themselves up. Kaya every chapter or season to Netflix language, you'll see the character development din doon sa anime na yun, which is similar to I think our personal lives, right? Kasi who we were 5-10 years ago is no longer the same person today, and it will also change 5-10 years from now.
Oo, may progression kasi, no? You get to improve. Yan. For those people who's joining, maybe you're watching us, no? Yung mga nanonood usually siya dito, medyo tahimik, no? Kasi late night ito, chill lang. Si Chan, we've been friends for the longest time, back to our corporate days from our previous company, and we've gone through a lot of different things. Pero one of the greatest things that I know about Chan is very joyful yang mamang yan. Yan talaga yung ano niya. But here, he's sharing the story specifically for the toys with One Piece na kahit matanda ka naman, pwede ka pa din naman maging bata, di ba? You still collect things. And that's totally fine. A lot of times, di ba, Chan, may stereotyping pa din kasi yung mga lalaki, dapat pag ganito ka, yung ini-invest mo, yung mga medyo high level na and what have you, di ba? And that's totally fine. You can invest on whatever you want as long as you put your mind and your heart in it. Tapos clear sa'yo kung ano yung reason. I think what I have captured with you, Chan, and thank you for being vulnerable, is yung friendship kasi. The story of One Piece is a story of friendship. Yun yung naririnig ko sa'yo. Chan, if you think about friendship right now, how does that story influence the friendship that you have from way back up until today, paano ba ni-influence nung story na to? Kasi may mga napupulutan kang aral na. I would think you're getting the benefit of the stories and what have you. How is that relating to you today? And how is that helping you as well navigate through different kinds of people and different kinds of clients that you have? I'm sure, being an executive that you have, you're talking to different people. Paano mo nagagamit yung mga learnings mo dun sa pagbabasa mo or panonood mo?
Well, I think number one for me is understanding din yung other people. Siyempre, friendship nga is inviting other people into your lives. And of course, that's what you need to do then when you open up yourself in meeting new people. So how am I able to apply or use that? Well, number one is communication, openness, and parang, you know, you're letting the other people join you in that journey, learn from them, and also allow them to learn from you. Of course, we also need to acknowledge that along the way, people will come and go, and there are a few who'll stay, like you've mentioned. And for our viewers, yes, Shaun and Tin are a very good friend of mine and also my wife. So back in like deep teleperformance days, so that's sometime in 2002, 2007.
Tagal na.
And yun nga, I mean, kahit nung tayo sa TP, meron tayong sariling challenges before. So, something na I really learned a lot. And some of it, I needed to learn the hard way.
True. And that's a beautiful thing about it. For those of you who's watching or gonna watch this in a replay in the future, especially for the men. Yung mga lalaki talaga gusto ko makausap eh. You will decide on, we will do something na you will regret afterwards, di ba, Chan? Ganun naman tayo eh. Sana tinuro na natin ng parents natin yan, sana nalaman na natin and so on and so forth. But the beautiful thing about it is whatever your decisions that you make, either that's good or bad, whoever the perspective, whoever the person is taking a look at it, you're learning and you're growing. Kasi yun yung pinaka-importante dun eh. The lessons in your life and how you're implementing it in your day-to-day life. Chan, in-stock ko yung Facebook timeline mo tsaka ni Lena. Ito, may papakita ko ng mga pictures. No? And I was one for you. Ito yung challenge ko sa'yo. Just paint a beautiful picture of what this image is for you. Ayan. Yung first picture yan, papakita natin siya. Ayan. Yan. O, di ba? What's this picture painting for the audience? Yan, para alam ng audience kung anong meron dito.
How my family today started.
Yan. Starting, Chan, para for the benefit of the audience, ilang taon ka dito?
So this was 2006. It's 2022 now. I'd say, sorry sir, may na ako sa math. Ikaw workforce guy ka. So 2022 minus 2006, about 14 years ago.
14 years.
And I'm 36. Yeah, calculator. 16, yeah. 16 years ago
16.
na yan. So 20 years old. 20 years old ako dyan, sir.
20 years old ka dito. This was, I would think this is in college, no? Tama?
Yes.
Hindi naman mukhang high school
Manila.
SM Manila. Sean, talk to us about this. Ano bang meron dito? Anong ganap dito? At ito'y nasa labas kayo. At ano ba ito? Parang Christmas ba yan? Is it the season of holiday?
Hindi pa yata to holiday or di pa Christmas season. Yung nasa likod na yan is yung Chubibo dun sa may SM Manila. So, when we were in college kasi, syempre, fewer units na as we near, as we near the graduation. This
Yeah.
was some fourth year kami neto second sem, I believe. So, yung schedule namin at that time was ridiculous. Meaning, meron kaming subjects scheduled from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. Then break namin nun from 10 a.m. balik kami ng school for our evening subjects ng 5 p.m. hanggang 8 p.m. So whenever we have that free time, I know the picture is me and Lena, but obviously the person or people who took that photo were our friends. So pag alam naming bakante kami, gala-gala kami. Given na wala namang deliverables for our upcoming subjects or theses, etc.
And Chan, when you got married ba ni Lena, were you in college pa or that's after the fact?
I dropped out, sir. No, sorry, I got kicked out. I got kicked out of college kasi I failed to maintain the grades of the required grades of our university. So Lena was still studying, about to finish yung course. While me, I got kicked out fourth year, second sem. And ayun, tapos parang few months after, we became parents early. Yeah, we got our kids early then. Kaya mas patangkad pa sa akin yung mga anak namin. And pag magkakasama kami, akala mo, magkakapatid.
Parang sila yung no? Oo.
Yeah.
How did your life change after?
Well, at first, mixed yung emotion. And I even questioned myself if I'm ready to be a father and to be a husband. So that's me, 20 years old. Then we got married when I turned 21. And I didn't know anything about life apart from, going to school and going to computer shop, playing computer games before.
Ragnarok ba to? Dati.
Naalala mo, yes, Ragnarok ba? Wala pang mga smartphones noon So kailangan mong pumunta ng computer shop at doon ka maglaro. So Ragnarok, Dota, etc. So yun yung mga ginagawa ko before during my free time and in college. Tapos eto na, may responsibility na darating bigger than me. My firstborn and married life. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do, but I needed to start anyways. So it's like, I was building the ship while I was riding it.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously, I didn't do it alone. I'm thankful to my wife. I can confirm that we had the same feeling then. Yung fear, yung doubts, lahat. But we went through it anyways. And overarching pa niyan, syempre, nandiyan din yung guidance ng parents because wala naman tayong resource pa niyan coming out of college, right?
Zero pa.
Zero pa, oo. And even yung mga damit natin na pangpasok sa office, very limited, yung wash and wear. So, ang daming challenges yan. Financial, maturity. So, we went through it anyways. We were building the ship while we were riding it. Of course, nandun din yung guidance ng mga parents namin. And ang laking factors din ng mga friends our college friends, which we're still active as of today, and the friends that we've met along the way. Nung nag-join na kami ng ng corporate world. And that's when I met you, Tin, Cecile, Manny, and a lot more. So
Yeah.
doon na nag-start yung ano yung progression.
Yung build up, no? Chan, what's the most difficult change? What be difficult? What's the most challenging thing that you needed to change for yourself for you to be able to be the dad and the husband that you wanted yourself to be? Ano pa yung pinaka the challenge mo nito?
Uh, well, I needed to, um, you know, rethink why I wanted this family in the first place.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, what first few years into my marriage life, there were lots of learnings,
Yeah.
sa career, sa personal, sa relationship.
Mm.
So, and sometime during that time period, medyo naging shaky rin yung ano namin ni Lena, yung relationship namin.
Yeah.
Then yung nga, with a lot of help and intervention from friends, parents, and Lena did not give up on me.
Yeah.
So I realized and I realized what I was about to lose,
Yeah.
and am I willing to lose that?
Mm.
So um, then the answer is no. I'm not willing to lose this
Mm.
because wherever I am today, it's because of that woman sitting next to me in that photo. Um, the people who uh, held our hands while we
Yeah.
were struggling helped us got here. I just don't want to put that into waste, and I don't think there's something that exists today that can match all um, the things that we have been through and how we overcome those tough situations. So
Mm.
there will always be failure, but I am not willing to relearn some of my failures in the past.
Yeah.
And to me, um, the biggest or the first step in resolving an issue or a problem is acknowledging that there is one. Kasi
Beautiful.
if we'll keep denying that there's no problem, there's no issue, then I don't think we'll achieve something there. So
Mm.
I was denial too. I was denial too that when something went wrong in the past, I did not take accountability. I think it's others people's fault, not mine.
Mm. Mm.
Then with that attitude, nothing is changing, nothing is improving
Yeah.
sa buhay ko nun. Until uh, until I acknowledge na it is also me that's causing that problem in the first place.
Beautiful.
And from there, um, I also needed to step up and be the one to um, initiate the actions and change to turn things around.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Chan. Chan, thank you for the vulnerability. Habang ano ka man, hinga muna. Yan. O, people are watching yan. Andiyan si Coach Tin. Ayan, dyan din si Coach Lady. Dyan si Lena. Ayan, nanonood. Si
Diba na
Cecile.
sila na?
Ayan, nanonood.
Guys,
They're
guys,
watching. Uh, ano, for those of you who's joining, no, if you were listening to Chan a while ago, I can relate to him because, starting early in marriage And being a father is not easy. I started when I was 19 years old. Almost magkasing lang kami dito ni Chan. So you would navigate through the landscape not knowing what to do. And God bless our parents, di ba, Chan, for guiding us. And God bless our wife as well for holding the rope with us, na kahit ang dami nating mga kalokohan at hindi magagandang ginagawa, ayun, kumapit pa rin and to hold the rope with us. And I think for me specifically, in what I'm hearing from you, the beautiful thing about it, and a lot of humans out there, yung challenge kasi natin talaga is really acknowledging na we have a stake. Kumbaga, meron tayo, may ginawa din tayo, kaya naging ganun yung buhay natin, naging ganun yung relationship natin, naging ganun yung nagiging conversation, and naging ganun yung buhay natin. We have that. Ano nga yan, Chan, in life coaching, there are three steps for you to create lasting change. The first one is, of course, is being aware. Being aware na alam mo, may ginagawa ka na hindi maayos, hindi ka akma-akma dun sa dapat. And the second step is acknowledgement, which is the most challenging part for men specifically, to acknowledge that, hey, I have an opportunity, I need to improve, I need support, I need help, I need guidance on how to do things, which eventually, give you the way forward to take action. So awareness, acknowledgement, and action. And as you continue along, you create that lasting change. Sabi ko nga yan, maganda sana, Chan, na naturuan tayo ng mga parents natin, o na ganito ang gagawin mo. Kagabayan na A, B, C, D, and E. Minsan may mga maayos na binibigay na advice ng parents natin. Minsan hindi kagandahan yung nagiging result. Again, our parents doesn't know any better. We love you. For all of the parents out there, we love you. But that's the life that we have. That's what we've learned along the way. But we navigate through what we can. Sa mga, sa mga may asawa dyan, you're undergoing some challenges with your sposo, I tell you, wag niyong bitawan yung asawa niyo. Maniwala kayo. Wag niyong bibitawan yung asawa niyo. Kasi that's the beautiful thing about it in any relationship, that you're partnering together. Kasi dapat nagtutulungan kayo dyan in a relationship. Chan, as we move along in the next picture, ito, di ba, nabutis mo sila na you see, you have kids, at ito na yung fruits ng children nyo. Pakita natin yung next na image natin. And as you take a look at this image, ayan, mamaya na. Before you answer my question, take a look at this image right now. And what want for you, at least for the last 15 to 20 minutes that we've been talking about, you've been sharing your story. And thank you for the vulnerability. We talk about friendship. And ang common theme dito sa sa episode na to with Chan, talking about friendship. Take a look at your kids right now. I don't want for you to take a look at how you would want to see your children see friendship with other people. No, I'm not talking about friendship with you or Len. I'm talking about how do you want them to see friendship with other people. Because at times, di ba, yung mga kaibigan natin na pinipili is minsan maayos, minsan hindi. And either those people would direct us to the right direction or move us towards a direction in which it will not yield a better result. And for you, for the stories that you share so far, I mean, you're a director right now. That's a lot of things that's happening in your life. And I want for you to reflect on that. And as you know, Chan reflects on that, we will take a little break here and we will have a commercial. And we will see you, we'll talk some time with Chan, and we'll be back in a few minutes. See ya.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag and drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
And we are back for our second part of the seventh broadcast of Integrate, brought to you by Decap Copy Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines, and our home as professional certified CACC life coaches. Meet our coaching tribe at Decap Copy Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. We are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. currently. We're open from Saturday to Thursday. We're closed on a Friday. And our coaching hub is also an events place. So if you're looking for a venue for you to be able to enjoy, your gatherings, if you want to have an intimate gathering in there, just connect with Coach Giselle at 0917-586-1661 for inquiry and reservation and any assistance that you would need. Right? I also invite you to become a holder of the B-Learning e-card inside the B-Learning Society. Yan, you can also do that. We showcase that as well. If that is something that you want to take advantage of, you want to learn and you want to utilize that on your day-to-day activities in the workplace, I tell you, this B-Learning Society and the mental model that we've been learning for the longest time. We've been learning it for 1 year and 1 month already. And today we had a class a while ago. It's still an ongoing class. And it's just a powerful way for you to be able to experience and understand how you can utilize this in your interaction with other people, in your relationship, in your career, in your business, and any aspect of your life. That is the most powerful thing. And if you're interested to know more about what mental model is, let's have a conversation. Let us know here, message us here at TikTok Broadcast, and we'll be happy to support you and explain to you what mental model how mental model can help you. TikTok Broadcast is powered by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, your social commerce turnkey solution provider in the new digital landscape. You can visit us at www.riseupcreatives.com to learn the benefits of the lifetime members like me. I'm a lifetime member in there. I've been utilizing this in my day-to-day engagement and posting. It includes an ability for you to create valuable and engaging social media content with original lifestyle photos in just 5 minutes. I tell you, 5 minutes, you would be able to create your posting in there. It's a powerful thing, powerful tool. Have a conversation, join us, rise up, and be creative now. And it's just going to be a wonderful experience. All right? All right, let's have Chan back in the screen. Ayan, thank you, Chan. Nakapag-stretch ng konti si Chan. Thank you very much. Chan, ito na ang ating second part. We're gonna do the rapid fire episode. 7 questions. Ayan, 7 questions lang. Hindi kailangan whatever comes into mind. I'll ask the question, you can answer it, then we'll continue on. You good? Ready for the game?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. Ready? Okay, question number 1. What is your best feature?
My dimple.
Yan.
Dimples ko, sir. Ano?
Pimples. Ayan. Pakita mo. Pimples yung best feature. Thank you, Chan. Question number 2.
Dimples,
If you got... Ano?
Dimples.
Dimples. Dimples. Dimples. Ayan. Thank you. Dimples yung best feature. Okay. Question number 2. If you got to choose your name, what would it be and why?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I don't know the answer. I don't know how to answer. In fact, I even asked my parents why they named me Christian. Di rin masagot ng nanay ko eh. So if
one name that comes into mind?
Siguro Richard.
Ano yan? Richard Gutierrez.
Richard Gomez. Ay,
tall, dark, and dark.
Oh, sir. Yung mga matinee idol ng panahon natin.
True. Richard. Thank you, Chad. Question number 3. What's your favorite childhood memory?
Yung umalis kami every summer, dinadala kami ni tatay and nanay sa beach. Ano yun, talagang napakapayak at simple ng buhay. Arkelan. Well, tatay ko, he was all sort of things when it comes to job experiences. So isa doon, jeepney driver. So every summer when we were young, ginagamit niya yung jeep na nilalabas niya. Punta kami ng Cavite. Yung malapit lang talaga. And at that time, napaka-accessible pa ng Cavite. And I'm talking about the 90s. Tapos, hindi siya overnight. Arkila lang kami ng cottage. May baong kaming tasty, loaf bread, tapos pancit. Then, arkila si nanay tatay ng salbabida na interior na may nakasulat na puti nung pangalan ng resort.
True. Thank you. Ayan, andyan si Red G. Ayan, nanonood. Chan. Okay. Question number 4. Sige, para naman. Chan, what scares you?
A lot of things, but the top of my head is when I realizing that we're all dying at different speeds. Meaning we're getting old. Parents are getting old. Our kids are getting old. So as much as possible that we'd like to see as much of the events in the future. I know it's not going to happen. So just enjoy the present and try to influence what we can influence for the future.
Yeah, yun ang mo na you wanna be able to see that at least, have that opportunity to see it. Kaysa hindi mo makita in the future. Thank you. Sabi ni Lena, tapos sumasayaw sila sa beach. O yan. Meron bang recording yan, Lena? O, alam ko kung paano sumayaw to si Chan. Okay, thank you, Chan. Now, question number 5. What is success for you? Kung ikaw lang naman yung tatanungin. Now, removing parents, other people's expectation of you, what is success for you?
Well, to me, success is when we start helping other people to be successful as well. I know you've mentioned kanina na may mga collections ako ng toys. Meron din mga achievements kami ni Lena so far when it comes to investments, properties. But it's greater than that when we talk about success. We'd like to see other people be successful as well. And you can tell that you are successful already when you help them succeed as well, spend time, share your learnings and wisdom to co-workers,
Yeah.
peers, etc.
Ayun, maganda yung feeling na yun, matulungan kang ibang tao in the process. Thank you, Chan. Question number 6, Chan. What changes are happening in your life currently?
All right. Last year, ito ba? Ayan, I got a
Ayan.
tattoo. Kami ni Lena yan. So, ang meaning
Ah,
din ng
wow.
tattoo na yan is
Sige.
keep moving forward. Ano siya, yung traditional tattoo, yung batok. So, we got that
yung
in-
ginaganong-ganon.
Yep.
So,
So,
yan yung changing. Keep moving forward.
Yun yung meaning ng tattoo na yan, based doon sa ano nila, sa tribe nila. Another thing, nung nag-start yung pandemic, I gained like 30 pounds and weight a total of 186 pounds. Now, I started not fitting into my clothes na 3 months into the pandemic. Si Lena nag-exercise.
Yeah.
Sabi, syempre, hassle bumili ng mga bagong damit. And of course, part ng development is to achieve nga din a better lifestyle. So, from 186 in July of 2020, I'm down to 152 pounds.
Nice.
So may exercise and may diet involved doon sa ano yun. Until it's no longer called diet and naging lifestyle mo na siya.
Lifestyle mo na. Beautiful. Okay. Question number 7. Chan, last question. What is your personal goal? Para sa iyo. Hindi para sa ibang tao, para sa iyo. Ano yung personal goal?
Well, una, gusto kong matutong mag-Spanish kasi feeling ko malapit yun sa madaling matutunan for us Filipinos because we share the same accent anyway. And most of the words din na meron tayo sa Pilipinas, it came from
Spanish.
Yep. So I think it would be a lot easier to learn their language kasi nandun na yung similarity sa mother tongue. Tapos next is siguro pag tapos na kami magpaaral, that's when we will start traveling. Yan, Lena.
To enjoy the and thank you, Chan, for going through the rapid fire round. We'll go through yan. Balik tayo dun sa question ko sa iyo kanina about the children who will show the future. How do you want your children to see yan friendship yan? Kung ikaw lang naman, because you're teaching them right now, you're parenting them, whatever you're doing right now, it's something that we've already mirrored, di ba? At sinusunod nila. Paano mo gusto ma-instill sa kanila yung picture ng friendship?
Okay. So first, Shaun, yung headgears nila dyan, that's from One Piece. Yung si Jet, he's wearing yung hat ng captain nila, which is Luffy. Tapos si Megan, she's wearing yung hat naman ng doctor nila dun sa crew, which is si Chopper. How do I want them to approach yung friendship? Number one, fact is, they are on a different generation than us. It is the digital world already. In fact, less and less children are spending time on the streets and on the playground doing some physical activities. And that's how we gained our friends before growing up, right? Which a lot of children don't have today kasi puro nasa digital world na.
Yeah.
So I'd like my kids to approach friendship with a blend of traditional values and modern sensibilities. Meaning traditional values, kasi kilala nila yung college friends namin which we call Zodiac Brains, ZB. Tapos up until now, whenever we go out, either for a quick dinner quick catch up, yearly summer outing. Lahat ng mga anak namin magkakasama. And
Every year.
This year wala pa kaming summer outing. So, dalawang tropa nanonood, si Reggie tsaka si Chris. Mag-drawing na
Papadala daw
tayo.
ng picture na binuhat ka daw.
So, nakikita na Jet and Megan have a very good example on how we were able to establish and maintain friendship from college up to date. To the point that nakita na rin ni Jet and Megan yung mga anak ng mga tropa ng college.
Yeah.
So I'd like them to approach yung friendship as family. In fact, friends are family members that we choose. Kasi syempre biologically, we can't choose our parents, we can't choose our children. But as you get older, go to school, high school, college, work, you get to know people and learn if you share the same values.
Yeah.
I came across with that phrase nga na friends are the family that we choose. So that's something na will keep reminding Jet and Megan. And part of yung kasi blend ng traditional values and modern sensibilities. So traditional values is one of our traditional values na we've picked up doon sa friendship is talagang we're open and we help each other. Doesn't matter if we just need to listen to someone na may problema.
Yeah.
And yung isa pa sa tinuturo namin sa kanila as part of traditional values nga is talagang pag kumakain kami dito sa bahay or even sa labas, walang nakaharap sa gadget.
Yes. Agree ako dyan. Same tayo.
Then on the modern sensibility part, syempre, they also need to adapt. Mas bata sila di ba? Like how my parents did not understand why I was listening to Parokya ni Edgar before and they were listening to Frank Sinatra. So in their case, they're listening to BTS and Korean bands. I don't understand.
Yes.
So modern sensibilities part, I think they need to have that as well so they can relate to their generation. I mean, what's common in their at their age, use that to connect to people and use social media as a very good tool to promote positivity. Kasi social media, it can break or destroy people in just a click of a button.
Agree. Thank you. And hats up to you, Chan, no? Because that is something I feel that if you want to change the future, it really starts with us as parents. Sabi nila, di ba, you change your children first before anything else. But, in a parenting style, ikaw muna magbabago because your children needs to see that with you. And that what you're doing is something that you're saying. A lot of parents these days would tell your children to do A, B, C, D, and D, and E. But if they take a look at their parents, hindi naman nila ginagawa. So it causes a lot of friction into what you've said, the value of values. Kasi ito yung nawawala ngayon, di ba, Chan? Yung understanding kung ano ba yung valuable talaga, anong valuable sa family. And I've done that as well with my children. Para clear sa inyo kung why you do what the goals that you set for yourself, ano yung value niyan. Para clear sa'yo na ito, sinet ko to because of this specific value. Chan, you shared a while ago about your parents, di ba? The influences. And we'll move to the next image. How has your parents, for the influences that you have, ano yung one thing that they've influenced with you?
Combining what I learned from tate and nanay, it's complementing each other. So tatay ko napaka-strict pa niyan. And yun nga, yung generation natin before, yung panganay ako. So talagang lahat ng galaw namin noon may oras, may curfew. Anong oras kami dapat nakauwi. And I can remember nung sa elementary days, pinapayagan niya kami maglaro sa labas ng bahay, pero at 5 p.m. dapat papasok na kami. Tapos 6 p.m. dapat nagbe-bless kami sa matatanda. Pag gumahalik na yung butiki sa lupa, 6 p.m. daw yun eh. Napaka-strict ni tatay, pati dun sa pagkakain kami, dapat walang may iwan o walang matitira. Ubusin namin lahat yan. While nanay naman is very understandable. She balances yung pagiging strict ni tatay. Explaining. Kasi si tatay, do this, do that. Then, without any explanation. Or very limited explanation sometimes. Then si nanay naman mag-explain nun. So, they're complementing each other is one of the things that I've seen that work for them, which is somehow I can relate din sa relationship ko kay Lena because we don't necessarily share the same things. I mean, Lena and myself, magkaiba kami ng presidential at first, magkaiba kami ng gusto ng food, magkaiba kami ng gusto ng panoorin, lagi magkaiba yun eh. Hindi naman pwede na parehas kayo ng gusto just to say that you are both happy and just to say that you both have a successful relationship. So complementing each other is what's working for my marriage today and for my parents. My analogy nga there is yung magnet, di ba? It's positive and negative kaya nagdidikit.
Yeah.
Unlike kung parehas positive or parehas negative, pagtapatin mo, mag-repulse lang siya.
Repel. Agree.
Yeah.
Yun nangyayari. Chan, if you're given an opportunity to have a conversation with your mom and dad, what do you want to say to them?
They did a great job in protecting and raising us, all five of us, protecting us from the environment nga din where we were born and grew up. Kasi sa Tondo rin kami sa Tondo, I was born and raised sa Tondo. Siyempre, kaya yung rule kanina ni tatay na sinabi ko na 5 p.m. pasok na kami. So it's a kind of strong environment, and tatay was he grew up there. Talagang inisip niya din sa amin is to have a better everything that what he and nanay had when they were starting or growing up.
Yeah. So yun. Good job. Thank you for raising a wonderful son. Kumbaga, kahit madami pinagdaanan, ito na si Chan ngayon. Chan, thank you, Chan, for being vulnerable. Chan, ito, last picture na to. Chan, fast forwarding today and taking a look at what's ahead of you in the future. How do you see your family 5 years from now? How do you want your family, if you paint a picture of it, anong itsura niya in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, Lena and me would be staying here dito sa San Fernando. Tapos hayaan na namin si Jet and Megan doon sa condo sa Manila. Kasi they'll be in college by that time or probably about to finish college. So they're growing up. And kami ni Lena, mag-settle kami dito sa province, and that's why we bought this place in the first place. So I think that's what I have for 5 years from now. Ilang taon na ba? Yeah. College or probably tapos na ng college.
Tapos na ng college. Ano yung isang milestone na gusto mong makita in 5 years?
Uh, yung isa sa mga anak namin, or parehas sila, na mag-take nung sinasuggest kong course for them, which is medicine and slash or law.
Ayun. Yun yung gusto mo, request mo kung gusto nila ma-move
Yeah.
forward. Okay. Thank you, Chan. Chan, thank you very much for the time. It's 11:36, and I appreciate the vulnerability in here. The show is called Integrate. And as I've shared a while ago, integration, I believe that their work-life balance is something that's outdated already. And the reality is our work and our life is the same. We're the same person at work. We're the same person at home. And, the more that we're able to integrate those two, the less stresses and pressures that we are experiencing in our life. Chan, if you hear the word integrate, what is integrate to you? Pag narinig mo yung integrate or integration, what is that for you?
It's like yung infinite na symbol. So that's what comes to mind when you brought up the word integrate. Kasi you use work and life as an example. And I totally support yung sinabi mo na work-life balance is an old story. It's work-life integration. Not necessarily you're taking your work duties at home.
Yeah.
And not necessarily taking your domestic drama at work. It's picking up what works in the office to the family. When they say at work, discipline, critical thinking, bringing that to your family, and family, whatever learnings as well that you pick up, like relationship, friendship, problem solving, then you take it back to work. Kaya yung ganung symbol, yung infinite symbol, inisip ko when you brought up integrate.
Nag-handshake kasi sila, di ba? That you do the positive. And also you learn from the negatives and the bad things. It's also a good opportunity for you to be able to share that with your children. And I think yun yung the wonderful thing. Naniniwala kasi talaga ako yung parents ang first teachers ng mga bata. Hindi talaga yung teacher, yung parents yan. Chan, final words for the audience, for everyone who's joining, everyone who's watched, and that you shared. Thank you very much. Final words, 3 tips to live a meaningful and fulfilled life, at least for this episode. 3 tips that you can give to people to live a meaningful and fulfilled life.
3. Okay. So number 1, do not be afraid to fail. It will always happen. But in each failure, we need to acknowledge first how we contributed to that in the first place. And of course, think of things that can prevent that from happening again. And most especially, there are some failures that we don't want to relearn along the way. So stay committed to the changes that you'll be committing in addressing that. Second, relationship, be it family, at work, with your significant other, spouse, or friends, it is important, because attributing that to my first tip, which is, do not be afraid to fail. Those entities that I've mentioned are going to be the first ones that will be there for you when you fail. You're not alone. You'll never be alone. As long as you think of those people that surround you. And sometimes when you open up, they don't even need to speak up as well. You just need someone to listen and absorb what you're about to share.
Yeah.
Then last but not the least for me, learn to laugh at the imperfections of this world, or else you'll go crazy.
Yeah.
Don't take everything too seriously, especially social media. We have the power to stay away from the toxicity, negativity. We know that we don't need that in life, and it will just slow us down in the process in achieving our goals. So, if there's filter for pictures, then do some filtering as well, as to what type of message you'd like to absorb, sa news feed mo, or sa kung saan mang channels.
Yeah.
Positivity it's always a good thing.
Thank you. Thank you, Chan. Ako naniniwala ako that you are what you consume. That goes for the food that you eat and also what you consume in social media and YouTube, whatever platform it is. You are what you continuously consume, and be intentional about it. I think yun yung Chan yung naano ko is that friendship and intentionality of who the people that you allow in your space. Kasi naniniwala ako yung learning ko, you are the average of the 5 people that you're constantly with. And the more that you choose the right people in your space, the more that you're able to really get the result that you want. Kasi may control ka naman eh. You have the power to make that change. You have the power to choose. And for the men out there, sometimes life can be difficult, and that's part of life, really is. But you have the power to make the change. You have the power to choose, and you have the power to become better. And if you're looking for more wisdom and support, manood lang kayo. Watch this replay. There are other episodes that I've shown and interviewed other VIPs as well. Continue learning. Kasi ang ganda ng buhay, di ba, Chan? Ang ganda ng buhay na ma-enjoy mo yung pamilya mo, yung asawa mo, yung anak mo, and your family members as well, and the friends that you have. So do continue that. Thank you, Chan Dela Peña, for this opportunity. Thank you so much for the vulnerability. Yan, sabi ni Rena, thank you for this session. It was fun, informative, and refreshing. Yan, pag-usapan kayo mamaya. Maraming salamat, Chan. You stay there. Thank you, everyone, for supporting Integrate. Thank you very much. And whether you are joining us live or watching on the replay, thank you. Please do leave a comment in here, share your insights, circulate this link as well in this video. Let's bless more people in the digital space. Don't keep us a secret. If you got value from Chan, share this video. If you are someone also who's interested to embark on the journey of becoming a professional certified life coach like me, Master Coach A is now offering the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. And this is a CPD accredited with 40 CPD units. And life coaching is the 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, and thereby increasing their relevance in the increasingly complex workplace and the dynamic business environment. What you will get out of this, you will get the benefit of a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day coaching bootcamp, or 2-day live face-to-face na. Yan, mag-face-to-face na kami this June, and also a 3-day live virtual business bootcamp to help you out in your life coaching profession. The program also comes with a done-for-you coaching program. You don't have to think of any program already. We will share that. We will help you out in there. Just connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to discover opportunities waiting for you in the second fastest growing profession in the world today. Kung nag-iisip ka kung ano yung gusto mong retirement na you will do every day, take a look at life coaching. You'll be able to do this. This is a powerful profession. Save the date on June 18 and 25. That's a face-to-face life coach certification class in the function hall of the Copy Republic. Once again, thank you very much for joining. I invite you to watch other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. We have a lot of wonderful shows, as you see in the screen in there. Please follow and subscribe and engage in our social media accounts at ThinkTalk_TV on Twitter and Instagram, and Think-Talk Broadcast on YouTube. And please give us a review. You sharing a review, it allows us to reach out to more people in the digital space. And let's create the change that we want to see. By you supporting us, we can do that. We can make that happen. For partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. See you again on the next episode of Integrate. That's going to be on June 4th, every Saturday night. That's live on TikTok Broadcast. This is us in the Philippines. Marami pong salamat. Broadcasting beyond borders and advising life coaching worldwide. Thank you very much. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.